In the meantime, it's 8:26, ang paborito kong political and social analyst.
Professor Clarita Carlos, ma'am. Good morning po.
Sa inyo, Jake and ARLYN.
Good morning po, madam.
May tinatawag sila, Professor, ngayon na the new normal between the Philippines and the United States of America in terms of diplomatic relations dahil sa bagong digong policy daw as far as US is concerned. Your thoughts on this, ma'am? Although lagi kong binabasa ang inyong mga posts sa Facebook.
No, I don't think so. If there's any difference, it would be granular. It's a small story. Pinalaki lang ng pinalaki. Ang lalim ng ating relationship, different players, Mutual Defense Treaty, EDCA, visiting forces, our military trains with their military, and marami. The academics go to the U.S. No, this is just, I don't think there's a new normal. That's an exaggeration, I think.
Professor, sabi nga natin, yung nangyari sa Vientiane was a showcase of superpowers nandun, and then Duterte is a neophyte. How do you assess his overall performance, consider sa mga nabasa nyo lang?
From what I read, and some others from my students at the DFA, I think he acquitted himself well, but I think he has a better understanding of the dynamics of world politics, And I think he's going to temper his language kasi nakita niya yung unintended consequence ng akala niya he was addressing a domestic audience, Jake, and there is no domestic audience anymore.
Yeah.
Everything that you say will be carried by the networks, international networks.
Now
diba?
kaagan at once, di ba?
At once. The nowness. So iba talaga yung dynamics ngayon ng communication. So, but that said, I don't want him to be a hypocrite and change for anybody. Hindi naman niya hindi ba sabi natin, Jake, 71 na to, Hindi na magbabago. But
Hindi na panahon para mag-plastic.
Hindi, saka hindi lang po yun, na at least dapat malaman niya na anything that he says is spinable. Depende sa kanyang kalaban or kakampi.
Yeah,
Parang
but
ganon.
if you are savvy in diplomacy and if you've been there for a fairly long time, then this is just a glitch. Bulaklak lang ng yan.
Dila.
Ano nga yun sa kanya medyo mababa pa nga. I'm sure you've heard people calling somebody jackass.
Oh,
And,
that's
and
Putin.
Si Putin po yun.
Pero Professor,
And almost to his face, ha?
pero Professor, alam mo, sabi nga natin, kami nagugulat kay Duterte because of the fact that he always goes back to the books, Ibig sabihin yung his knowledge of history ay nakikita natin. In fact, sabi nga natin, right in the face of Obama, nilagay niya yung problema ng 600,000 na Pilipinas na namatay. So ito kanyang historical sabi na to, was it useful for him or would it impact the other side?
Let me put it this way, Jake. I'm sure we know the meaning of when is an appropriate time. And maybe this is an error in judgment. Everybody knows may data, di ba? Historical data. But maybe that was not the time to dig up these narratives. But that said, I'm glad our president knows his history. So that means his eyes are wide open when he deals with anybody, for that matter, with China, Russia, etc. So makikita natin, Jake, even while I said earlier that he is less likely to change, mag-change siya into a statesman. In fact, in one of my postings, siguro ARLYN, nabasa mo yon, wala kasing leader ang ASEAN. When Marcos was there, alam mo, si Lee Kuan Yew, hindi yan makasingit kay Marcos, Tameme yan palagi. We were the leader of Southeast Asia when Marcos was there. Talaga. Ngayon walang leader. Si Jokowi, hindi. I'm sure naman sa Thailand, alatin ni military.
Si Najib,
wala,
mahina si Najib. Yung Malaysia, may
time natin ngayon, then timing natin na by rotation, chairman tayo ng ASEAN, and magpakitang gilas tayo dyan. And I know if he's properly advised, we can make it happen.
Hindi, alam mo, sinasabi nga sa kanya, gulat, because it's for a politician, para in 70 days na ganun katindi at you talk of, you talk and act at the same time, especially sa drugs. Binabasa ko nga lahat yung mga leader ng mukhang sila lang ni Widodo ang medyo masasabi mong may sabi.
Yeah,
diba, parang
except
ganon.
sa Jokowi din ng Indonesia, medyo umatras din
Umatras
siya.
din,
Dahil tininda niya yung sarili niya na reform-minded pa, tapos naging tameme siya.
Oh, ganun din nga.
But our president, I think, has fire in his belly, Jake, no?
Oo nga.
And I think he is his own person, and that is important. He is intelligently courageous. I know I use the word intelligently courageous because you can be foolishly courageous. Alam mo yun? But this one knows the limits of what he can and cannot do. And the important part, Arlene, is pag nagkamali siya, nagsusorry naman siya.
Agad-agad.
Oo. Wala namang kaso doon. People make a big thing na, nagsusorry siya. Mabuti nga nagsorry.
Ako naman,
to insist.
Professor, di ba sabi niyo nga intelligently courageous, ano? Kasi bakit intelligently courageous? Kasi laging nakasandig doon sa history. Hindi mo siya mapupuna, walang pwede ipuna sa kanya. Totoo naman yung sinasabi niya eh.
Precisely, Arlene. And when he makes an error in judgment, magsabi na siya. That's part naman of humanity.
Saka hindi lang po yun. He comes in at the time when ASEAN is
bereft of leaders.
Yes, hindi lang po yun. Nasa gitna sila ng panliligaw ng China, yung kanilang old Silk Road. Yung isa naman, yung Trans-Pacific Highway. So, hindi malaman ng ASEAN kung saan siya papanig. And for lack of leadership, ang sinasabi niyo sa amin is that this is the time for Duterte to assert.
Yeah, precisely.
Claim.
And while at sabi nila, Jake, na nanlambot siya sa China, I don't think so. You know, sinusundan ko yung strategy na. May strategy tong tao na to. He knows 25-30 steps moving forward. So, wag natin menosin yung kanyang pag-iisip. He has a strategy and mukhang nakikita ko where he's going.
At yan nakikita rin kaya.
China really is dealing with a very politically savvy person.
Sabi niyo nakikita niyo where he is going. Ano yon, direksyon na yon, Professor?
Good direction. Meaning China cannot just play around with him and akala nila okay na sa kanila because Duterte said that we will engage China in bilateral, multilateral, all yes, engage in China. But this person is so wide-eyed about what's going on. Alam niya yung dynamics ng geopolitics, and I like that.
At syempre, ito naman ng ASEAN, sabi nga natin, mukha yatang wide-eyed yung mga ibang leader dun on Duterte when he made these moves. Parang sabi nila, ito na. Ito na yung rockstar na kailangan natin. Ganun ba yun?
Yeah, kasi naman, Jake, bigyan din natin ng konsiderasyon yung mga nandyan sa dating French Indochina, yung Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, etc. Yan ay nakasalalay ang kanilang ekonomiya sa Mekong. Nasa ng Mekong River, the headwaters
galing ng China.
Theoretically, China could practically strangle them to death.
Shut it out. Ganun.
So that water politics issue is really so prominent. So, wag na natin pilit-pilitin. Total, communicate lang naman yan. Alam mo naman ang ASEAN Magpi-50 years old na siya next year, di ba? And that it has prevented so many open wars should already be a big plus for what ASEAN is all about.
Saka sa akin, sabi ko nga may politically correct siya ron when he said that he is a Malay. Sabi niya gano'n, di ba? Sabi ni Duterte. We are the Malay. So dun automatic. Kakampi natin ang Indonesia, Malaysia at saka Brunei. Yeah. Yun ang dating nun. Di ba? Yan ang... So, that is already a force to reckon with. In the first place,
regional identity.
Ang Malaysia, Indonesia at saka ang Pilipinas naman talaga ang talagang the Malay region, di po ba? So,
yeah, but if I were his advisor, Jake, ayokong gamitin niya yung ethnicity card. Kasi, because we can also use that to our advantage, that 90% of us have Chinese ancestry.
Sa bagay, oo nga, oo.
So, wag niyang gamitin yon. Siguro medyo i-withdraw niya ng konti.
Pero sinasabi ko kasi, Professor Carlos, is that talagang pwede siyang maging leader nga ng rehiyon, di ba? Ibig sabihin, kasi wala namang mga strong people. Singapore, wala yung Brunei, si Bolkia.
Si Bolkia.
Yung Burma was a military ruler. Ang Thailand, military din.
Mo lahat yan, Jake. Wala kang makikita.
Laos, wala rin. No, ha? So, talagang Vietnam is a military thing. So, wala talaga. Dalawa lang.
Kaya nga, Jake, if we're smart about it, really, we should harness all our effort towards getting on and taking on the leadership of ASEAN. Lalo na ngayon, nasa kalagitnaan tayo ng regional integration. I hope this president brings us to higher levels and higher scope of regional integration.
What can he do? Ito ngayon, syempre, nagpapakita siya ng example sa mga kapwa niya leaders sa ASEAN. Ano yung pwedeng i-seize ng kapwa niya leaders now that Duterte is going to head ASEAN, at least for a year?
well, rally behind him in terms of the regional integrative schemes, ARLYN. Kasi ang pinopromesa ng regional integration is, alam mo yon, the way will bring all the boats, no? Hindi pwedeng yung mga yate lang ang umaakyat, mga elites lang. Ang sinasabi nito, well-being of 640 million ASEAN constituency will really be improved by regional integration. Yun dapat i-sell natin. But at the same time, though, we need data, no? And that will mean, we harmonize all our laws. Kami sa university, we will have a university network. All students can study anywhere. Ano yan iba't ibang layers yan And that's massive work, no? So, I hope they also have somebody in the DFA who's fire in his belly.
Sa akin naman, ang panaginip ko lang po is that, di ba naalala nyo, may ginagawa yung China na railway. Thailand going to Malaysia and Indonesia. Sana maikabit naman po yung Pilipinas doon.
Kakabit tayo doon, Jay.
Oh, yun.
Diba? We're part of that.
Yung
That's
ganda.
the reason why sana yung planning ni Tugade, isama niya yung railway niya nanggagaling sa Kunming. Kasi that one really is part of an integrated railway. Of course, kung masama isip mo, iisipin mo magdadala yan ng militar at saka matangke. Pero gandahan mo isip mo. Isipin mo yan na magdadala ng mangga at pineapple, etc.
Ito na yung talagang Orient Express, ano po?
Yeah, on the other side of the Pacific.
Oo nga, yan ang pinakamaganda. So,
Di ba exciting?
punta ko ng Tibet, na magte-tread lang ako.
Oo, isa lang siya. Isa lang siyang railway system.
Oh, yun ang.
Yeah.
So sana makatotoo yun in our lifetime, Professor Carlos, no?
I
Yung
hope
ASEAN. ASEAN. So, you're looking forward to a very fruitful leadership of Duterte sa ASEAN for this year, ano po?
Yeah, no. Wag na nating baguhin yung leader natin. Let's take him for what he is.
Tsaka wala pa ang 100
Bulaklak ng
days.
dila niya Pabayaan na natin yun. No?
Pero itong mga kritiko na sinasabi, ang dami namang namamatay sa kanyang rehime, no? 40 a day, something like that. Anong take nyo po ron?
Well, I just hope they will be more transparent and stop announcing deadlines, no? Because deadlines are inutile, especially mag-i-expect kami na after X number of days meron kayong gagawin. And please, wag kayong magtititig at meron kayong tinitignan, meron kayong tinititigan. But sinabi nila, yung sa media, mga artista, medyo daw mag-descanso. Why? I'm sure ang dami din mga drug users and drug pushers dan. So why?
Correct, oo.
Are they special people? So yun nga. So if the PNP is listening, could you please do it? Patas lang, please, no?
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat,
Salamat
Professor
po, ma'am.
Carlos.
Holiday, pero natawagan namin
nga,
kayo.
Professor Clarita.
Professor.
It's always an honor.
Holiday.
It's always an honor.
Anong holiday daw? Anong holiday?
Walang holiday yung
Salamat po na marami,
Salamat po.
Professor. Thank you.
Okay, good morning.
ARLYN de la
to you.
CRUZ, Jake MADERAZO, Banners.
Ano yun? Intelligently courageous.
Intelligently courageous. Ay, maganda yan doon, yung angulo